If you will be in my shoes, what you gonna do? It's all about education. You have to give good education and to pass to him, listen, to win this, daddy, work hard, to have this house, to have this car. I cannot do anything more.
People, and most specifically sports players, often tend to look after their children to carry on their legacy forward. The list goes on of many athletes going after their parents' footsteps and making a name for themselves in the sports field. That's why every time you see a sports player, you look at his kids if they have a chance of carrying their father's legacy after. Well, today we're going to look at one of the top-class football players' sons, Cristiano Ronaldo's son. Well, for those few, like really few people out there that don't know who Cristiano Ronaldo is, Cristiano Ronaldo's in full was born on February the 5th, 1985 in Madeira, Portugal. He is a Portuguese football forward who is one of the greatest players of his generation, playing in top teams like Real Madrid and Juventus and other teams, and making a huge worldwide well-known name for himself. Throughout Cristiano's career, he has broken scores and won so many awards, putting him on the map of living legends. Besides his football career, he is one of the most successful businessmen. He makes tons of money just from brand deals and paid partnerships on his Instagram account that is one of the most followed accounts ever on the entire whole planet. This man is definitely not resting and dominating every field he puts his hand on. But before we go out and discuss his son's potential, we are going to take a look at this legend's childhood and compare it with his son's from different aspects. Ronaldo grew up in a largely working-class neighborhood in a small tin-roofed home that overlooked the ocean. Ronaldo was introduced to the game of soccer through his dad, who worked as an equipment manager at a boys' club. His early life was shaped by hardship, as his father often drank too much. To help keep the children fed and maintain some financial stability, Ronaldo's mother worked as a cook and cleaning person. In 2005, when Ronaldo was playing for Manchester United, his father died from alcohol-related kidney problems. In 2007, his mom struggled with breast cancer. The former was especially hard for Ronaldo since he and his dad had been close. The young athlete had often pushed for his father to enter rehab and address his drinking. His father, however, never accepted the offer. By the time he was 10 years old, Ronaldo was already recognized as a phenomenon, a kid who ate, slept, and drank soccer. All he wanted to do as a boy was play football. His godfather, Fernão Sousa, recalled for British reporters, adding, "He loved the game so much, he'd miss meals or escape out of his bedroom window with a ball when he was supposed to be doing his homework." Such a dedicated young man that deserved to be where he is now. At the age of 14, he threw a chair on one of his teachers, a development that led to his expulsion from school. According to reports, he claimed that his teacher disrespected him by making fun of his Cape Verdean accent and stressing that football would not make him great. It was after this incident that Cristiano Ronaldo's parents resolved that he should focus entirely on football instead of school. The key decision led to the making of the legend we know today. In 2001, Ronaldo was just 16 years old. Manchester United paid more than £12 million to sign him, a record fee for a player of his age. This was a dream come true for someone like Cristiano. He literally dodged poverty forever and saved himself and his parents forever at a really young age, something that many athletes older than him could not possibly do at the time. And now he has had 5 Ballon d'Or wins with more than 600 goals scored professionally. But the question is, what will happen when Cristiano retires? Will the Ronaldo name live up? Well, most sons have never been able to live up to what their fathers have set when it comes to sports, and it makes sense. Well, the sons are instantly famous because of their fathers, and when they go and try to beat their father's career, which is a really difficult thing to do, especially in the case of the legend Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Jr. is one of the most famous children of his age worldwide. He is currently known by the name Cristianinho, which translates into Little Cristiano. So much for setting low expectations, huh? He is currently 10 years old and born on 17th June 2010 in California, being one of 4 kids. We have seen Cristiano Jr. feature on Cristiano Ronaldo's Instagram, the one with the most followers ever, remember? But people are definitely not aware that Cristiano Jr. became famous in his own right. Ronaldo's move to Juventus in 2018 for a big $112 million shocked the world. But the move has been extremely successful. Ronaldo has scored over 50 goals for the club and won Serie A. But little did we know that Juventus snapped up one of the brightest young talents in the world. Now, Ronaldo averaged nearly 50 goals a season with Real Madrid, so it was always going to be difficult for his son in football. And Ronaldo even admitted in an interview saying that he hopes his son could be like him, and mentioned that Junior mentioned that he would be better than his dad. The kid is ensured with confidence, don't you think? But then I believe if Ronaldo's your dad, you have every right to be that confident. But Cristiano Ronaldo said that it would be a struggle for the juniors. I mean, how can you live up to your father, who is one of the best players in the world? So how has Cristiano Jr. got on for Juventus? He joined the under-9 team in 2018 and scored an impressive 58 goals in 28 games. Not even his dad could match those numbers, huh? Like father, like son, I suppose. He also provided 18 assists for his team, showing that he's not only a scorer but a provider for the team as well. Those goals came on his debut in September 2018, showing that he's not faced with pressurized moments, showing that he's definitely a cool kid. He even managed to score 7 goals in just a single half against CS Maritima. How many players have done that in their careers, and especially that young of age, right? Also, Ronaldo Jr. won the Cavard Trophy, which is the award for the best striker for the youth tournament in Italy. Ronaldo was so happy for his son's reception of this trophy, saying on Instagram that he's a proud dad. He also added that everything is running smoothly and that he's having everything he deserved, fast and even easier than me back in my days. As Junior joined Instagram for a while and had more than 2.6 million followers in just 24 hours. Can you imagine that? This makes him more famous than the majority of professional footballers worldwide. This is crazy. And besides football and his career, this boy's future is set only with this amount of fame. I believe this is why this boy worries and fears nothing. Well, no one can blame him for that, I suppose, huh? We can also see Junior with his father Cristiano in the gym together, following in the footsteps and getting ripped with a good physique. This definitely shows his dedication as he works hard and tries his ultimate best to achieve his goals at a really young age. Ronaldo, just like all of us, impressed with his son's abilities, said he has a good physique, can run fast, and can shoot and score really well, as he has trained his son and taught him plenty of tricks, as we had been seeing on his Instagram ever since he was a younger child. Well, what is better than having the best football legends by your side, supporting and teaching you the ins and outs of this career? And yes, it's hard for kids to live up to their father's legacies, and especially Cristiano Ronaldo's. But as we mentioned earlier, Junior has already had major recognitions, awards, and goal counts. This is why the world is gambling on Junior's abilities and future, that he's going to be one of the promising players in the world. Well, no one knows. He might live up to his father's legacy and might not. But the one thing we're definite about is that this young boy definitely has a bright future ahead of him. Well, that's it for today. Let us know in the comments section what your predictions are for the future of Junior. Like and subscribe if you still haven't, and we will see you next time.